Hey guys, I am back home. It is Sunday. My surgery was Friday morning. You can hear probably in my voice in the last few videos how my mouth is really dry. That is mainly because I was given a Dramamine patch behind my ear, and that just dries out your mouth. But with the traveling that I was going to be doing, they wanted to make sure that I had that patch behind my ear because we have a lot of hills and things like that that we needed to go over to get home. So, but my mouth has not recovered quite from the medicine. What I wanted to talk to you a little bit about today were some of the things that I packed, and that were some things that I shouldn't have packed and some things that I'm really glad I packed. So first of all, buy like a larger, like 2 sizes up in underwear. This was something I didn't realize until like the last minute that I needed to do, because you're going to have that incision there. You want something that's not going to land right there either. So like the incision is typically more in the bikini area, so you want higher waisted briefs or something like that. So I bought 2 sizes up and brought those into the surgery center with me. Now I also bought large clothes, like very large clothes. I bought shirts and some sweats. What I didn't take into account was that I'm not your average person going in for a tummy tuck and things like that, because the diastasis was so huge that I had that big bulge, and so my clothes are already bigger than they typically would be. So I was actually able to just put on the clothes that I had gone into the surgery center in. Now, I did not wear jeans. I don't think that would be comfortable at all. I've got gauze and steri strips and then a binder and a drain, so I wouldn't have wanted to put on jeans. To the surgery that morning, I wore some fairly loose sweats and a t-shirt and a little cardigan just to kind of keep me warm while I was waiting. So hindsight, I didn't need all of the big clothes that I ended up buying, but that's okay. Better to be prepared and then realize you didn't actually need them than to not be prepared and not really have the opportunity to go get them. So if you don't have as big a diastasis as I did, then you probably do want to have like a couple of sizes up or a size up in clothing to account for the swelling. I probably have about 10 pounds of water weight on me currently, and so you do end up quite swollen, and I'm very itchy, and that's some from the swelling and then also from the meds. I am taking a narcotic, and I'm also taking ibuprofen, so I kind of waffle between those two, and I'll just slowly begin to wean myself off of them here in the next few days or so. I'll kind of start to see whether or not I still need them. I also brought along some snacks, because with the meds, you always want to take a little something to eat as well. So I'm really glad that I brought the snacks along. And I just brought like little packets of snacks, things that were easy for me to just grab and eat and then take my meds. So that was a really good decision to do that. I also had my phone and chargers and things like that. I brought my computer and my notebooks. I keep a lot of notebooks where I jot down notes to myself and things like that. However, even now, I'm just too loopy to even be on the computer at all. I've been answering people on like Instagram and Facebook, but I'm not convinced that's a very good idea. I'm really afraid I'm probably going to say something that makes no sense whatsoever. But I didn't really need to bring like my computer and stuff. I thought maybe I'd watch something on it, but I couldn't stay awake long enough to watch anything, and I'm still like that. I'm still feeling like I can't stay awake, and I need another drink. Another thing I totally forgot about until they started having me do this, and I didn't bring this myself, but if for some reason the surgery center you're at does not have these, you need to come up with a different way. So this right here, you basically suck in on this tube, and you're trying to get it where that line is, that arrow mark. And that is to keep you from getting pneumonia. And I had forgotten about this aspect of this surgery. But this jogged my memory that I had known somebody years ago who had had this surgery, was really glad she did, but she had gotten pneumonia because she was not breathing deeply and she was not getting up and walking. So if your surgery center doesn't give you one of those, at least be trying to fill your lungs all the way from the bottom to the top, which is really hard because you've had that surgery to pull all that stuff together. And so you don't feel like you have room there to do that, but you need to be doing that because that's where the pneumonia likes to settle, is down deep in the bottom portions of your lungs. So that was super important. Water, 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 drink, drink, drink as much as you possibly can. I am, like I said, thirsty all the time, but it helps with getting some of that weight off of you and with just healing and things like that. Eat a lot of protein, eat nutritionally sound food while you are in the healing stages. I also brought some of my own pillows, and I brought a blanket that was mine. You will want a lot of pillows, and it may just be comforting to have one or two of your own. And then I brought a quilt simply because I like how quilts feel. They've got enough weight to them that they feel nice on you, but they're also kind of have a cooling factor to them. It is December, and so I was cold for a lot of this surgery, but they did have like a heating blanket and things like that for me. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I'm just really glad I brought. I had some fuzzy slipper socks. I was glad that I brought those because I didn't put on my shoes much. I just kind of walked around in those. You do want to get up and walk as often as you can. It does help tremendously with the healing process. So that's kind of the gist of the things that I brought along. Lotion, chapstick, those kinds of things as well. But I just wanted to share that with you, that those were some things that I really am glad that I had with me. I'm not sure that there was anything that I feel like I should have brought. This surgery was supposed to be outpatient. I ended up staying an extra night in the hospital because I just couldn't hack it. I got up to go to the restroom while I was still in the recovery center, and I almost passed out. It was very close. Everything kind of closed in on me. So that's that. And I will come back with another video about post-op and what my doctor said, how she did the procedure, and then also some things that I am supposed to be doing post-op to help heal. So until next time, enjoy this little video update. I also have the page on my blog where you'll be able to see all of these videos embedded, but this is on a Diastasis Recti playlist on YouTube, so you can see all of the videos there as I upload them. All right, we'll see you in a bit.